Good morning and welcome to the very first PDSB Persian Heritage Month event. We are broadcasting live from the dance studio at Mississauga Secondary School, and we are excited to host Rhythmitica presenting a musical tour. We are your hosts today, Syra Dundee
and Rainia Alsabag. We begin today's program with our Peel District School Board land acknowledgement.
The land upon which we work, live, and sustain ourselves is the ancestral and treaty lands of the Mississauga and Anishinaabe, also known today as the Mississaugas of the Credit, the rightful caretakers and title holders of this land. We also recognize the rich pre-contact history and relationships which include the Anishinaabe and the Ongwe.
Since European contact, this land continues to be home to Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples. As responsible community members, we value the diversity, dignity, and worth of all people.
Colonialism displaced and dispossessed Indigenous peoples of their ancestral land
and continues to deny their basic human rights, dignities, and freedoms.
We are committed to learning true history to reconcile, make reparations, and fulfill our treaty obligations to the original peoples and our collective responsibilities to the lands, water, animals, and each other for future generations.
Ontarians of Persian heritage have contributed to the diversity and uniqueness of our communities for generations. The Persian community plays a key role in shaping the economic, political, social, and cultural landscape of Ontario.
Persian Heritage Month offers the opportunity for Peel District School Board students, their families, and staff to celebrate and educate future generations about the achievements and contributions of Persians within and beyond Canada. In celebration of Persian Heritage Month, we continue to center students' lived experiences. Please welcome Hooman Tootoonchian, who will be taking us on a musical journey through teaching and performing instruments from the Persian culture. The instruments used in today's demonstration are the most often played in Iran.
Thank you again for joining us and sharing your musical passion for Persian music. We'd like to ask you a couple questions about yourself. So first off, what is your connection to Persian heritage?
First, thank you so much for your warm welcome. My Persian heritage, I'm connected with Persian heritage. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have to use this. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm connected to Persian heritage because I grew up in Iran. I was surrounded by the society and history and very, very good artistic community when I was there. As a musician, it's very important to be connected and inspired by the society and your environment. So, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Also, how did you develop your passion for Persian music?
My passion for Persian music started with rhythm. Persian music has a variety of simple time and complex time rhythmic patterns that form the backbone of the Persian music structure. My musical journey started at the age of 5 with the piano. And then as a teenager, I loved listening and playing Baroque music, especially Johann Sebastian Bach's work, and maybe Bach's polyrhythmic and polyphonic got me interested in learning more about the rhythm, eventually learning the Persian music structure, dasgahs, maqams, because they are very similar, with each other. The world music, I think all the elements of the world music are connected. So that's my journey. And at the age of 20, I was starting learning Persian musical traditional instruments such as sitar, tombak, daf, and a few years later, I was teaching to children and adults.
What factors influence you to create your own music school?
We wanted to create a space to not just teach Persian music, but we want to teach the whole world music through our academy. We want to make a place to connect the people with each other, and we need a place to talk with music. So we began our online school about 9 years ago, and so far we include other cultural music lessons like Arabian, Indian, and even klezmer music and flamenco, Armenian music, as well as Turkish music in our academy. So far, we have about 1,000 students around the world, and we are collaborating with musicians around the world from different cultures, like with 50 instructors so far.
Lastly, what are some values of Persian culture?
The Persian culture, known as deep respect to family values, hospitality, and art. Persian culture, respect and values to like poetry, music, art, even theater. And I think these are the most important thing of Persian music culture points.
So, thank you for sharing your journey with us.
We're excited to learn about all the instruments you brought with you. Please teach us about the names of the instruments and their history. How are they made, and a couple features of each one?
Okay, yeah, I have about 12 instruments here. Yeah, these are the wind instruments of Iranian music. There you can find all the percussion and string music, string instrument music, and some kind of idiophone I have here that you will enjoy. Let's start with this one. Who knows the name of this instrument? Is there any Iranian here? No? So this one is called sitar. Se means three, and tar means string. Although it has 4 strings, but it's called sitar. This instrument is like not very ancient instrument. The father of this instrument is very ancient, which is tambur. Unfortunately, I don't have it today, but sitar is like about 250 years old. Sitar and tar, actually. This one is tar. Turn it off. Okay. Yeah. So it's a very small version of tar, which is there. And as you can see, the frets are all the same. So if somebody could play sitar, they could play tar as well, but not tambour. Tambour is a very simple version of sitar and tar. They're made of wood. Tar has skin here, and it has oil, large oil. But sitar has a smaller one. I'm not a tar player, but I can play some sitar for you today. Yeah, thank you. It's amazing, yeah. With just 3 strings, you can play the whole scales, all the bahans of Persian music. Actually, in Persian music, we use dastgah, which is very similar to mol in classical music. And as I mentioned, it's string. It's in the category of string. Instruments like guitar, like mandolin, like violin, cello. And actually we have a little cello here, which is called kamanche. It's a very small version of cello. It has just 4 strings made of wood, skin, again, and it has 4 hits, 2. Again, unfortunately, I'm not a kamanche player, so if anybody here can play violin or cello, is there any volunteer to try this one? No? There's no musician here? Not at all? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately today we don't have any video, but if you want to learn more about kamanche or any other instruments, you can visit the website. Yeah, Samira? The website. And there you will see so good videos of kamanche and other instruments. So these are the strings, and now let's talk about those wind instruments. So here I have sornas or sirnas. These are 2 different types of sorna, wind instrument made of wood. This one is from the west of Iran, but this one is from Khorasan, from northeast of Iran. Both of them has very, very strong and loud sound, but you can call it like soprano one. This one is kind of alto, sort of. They're very similar to oboe. If you know oboe, this is the Baroque oboe, it's Western European oboe, and you see the shape and this part and even the sides, they're very similar, as well as the reed. Both of them have reed it used to make a sound with oboe. Yeah, please watch the video website of a very good sorna player. And here is Balaban or Duduk. Actually, Duduk or Balaban. Duduk is a version, an Armenian version of Balaban. Balaban is Iranian, Persian version. It played in Armenia, in Turkey, and Iran, and it's very beautiful instruments. One of my favorites. You may know this one. Anybody knows Duduk? No? Have you ever watched the movie Gladiator? Yeah, it's the original soundtrack of Gladiator, played by Duduk. Need to be prepared. The reed of Duduk it's not like the sorna or baroque oboe. It's like clarinet reed, and should be wet before playing. Okay, let's make some sound. Here is the percussion. This is called kasser. Kasser is a small version of dammam used in southern region of Iran, like Bushehr and Bandar Abbas, and it's not used in traditional Persian music, but used in folk music in Iran. Usually in the ceremonies, weddings. this instrument is very similar to Indian instrument. I think the name is Gatam. If I'm right. Very similar to Gatam, with two skeins side, and there is one more similar instrument to Indian musical instruments. We call it kuze, which means clay pot. But this one in the word called udu, and the sound is like a tabla, Indian tabla, the vibe of it. And we have tombak here, which is completely the Persian percussion. This instrument is one of the most complicated percussion, or just like tabla and tombak. They're the most complicated percussions. You can play with all parts of your hands, fingers, nail, and there are lots of techniques that you can play tombak. Tombak. And we have daf here, and daire, the smaller version of daf. All of these percussion made of wood and skin, except this one. This one is not the natural skin, it's a plastic one, but these are made of goat skin usually. And this one as well, although it looks like a natural skin, but it's synthetic one. Yeah, because I'm going to play and provide something for you at the end of this show. a bit later, but here I have something cool called Zamburak. Zamburak means little bee, and that's because of the sound, like pausing. This is the traditional one. This one is completed is jaw harp, and yeah, it used in folk music, the north of Iran, usually Turkmenistan. Play this one today. Like it? It's very simple. The structure is very, very simple. All you have to do is to use your own instrument, which is your mouth, tongue, and breathing to make these sounds and play all the rhythm. This one, it's not usually classified in percussion. Usually, it's classified as an idiophone because you can make rhythm as well as the sounds, even the chromatic one. So I think a professional player can play like an octave of 8 notes, but not me. So there is one more, I forgot to introduce this one. It's ney, Persian ney, or ney haft band. We have 3 kinds of different neys in Middle East. One of them is this one, Persian one, the Turkish one with the 2 at the top, and the Arabic one is called Noi. And they are completely different, sound different, and the technique are different. This one actually is one of the difficult instruments that play. I can't even make a sound. This, and as you can see, there is no reed. Actually, the whole thing is reed. So it's very difficult to play. You need to put it between your teeth, connect it, and play it. It's very difficult. Please search on Google, find some tutorials. Okay, and do we have time to play something together or? Okay, good. Okay, we need volunteers, but please sit there and just, if we can just involve this. Okay, let me see. So, is there any volunteer? Oh, great. You? You? Anybody else? Great. Right-handed or left-handed? Both of you? Right. Okay, so that's good. You have to hold it. I'm right-handed, so I hold this, which is called daff, but left hand. So I do your right hand, and right now you're going to handshake. So just put it in your hand, and your thumb goes here on the frame. Okay? This one called home. This one is the ring. We need just the ring today. Okay. So great. Please, change your seat because you need to hold it with your left hand. Yeah. Okay, no problem. It's okay, but you need to hold it with left hand because we play tones, the main technique with the right hand. So if you can change your seat. Great, great. Okay, so your right hand, This one's your bass. Excellent. Okay. Would you like to play something? Oh. Okay, this is how I get in, as well as that. Right hand to left again. Right, good. Just hold it on your left hand. Yeah. And hold it like this. Oh, we want to play it like this? It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's play something. I'm gonna count like 4, and you're going to play here. Like 1, 2. Okay, let's do all together. We're gonna play something just at the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So, would you like to try this? Okay. Now we're gonna play like 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. We're gonna play 4, and you play just 1 hand, okay? That's something for you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and louder. You can play louder, Okay. Please do this. Just this. Yeah. Oh, very good. Yeah. And you do at the same time. 1, 2. Good. So it's gonna be 1 and 2, 3, 4. 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 1 and 2,
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. And I think I can do this all.
Thank you so much for that performance. That was really wonderful. Let's get a big round of applause from everybody in the audience. If you want to learn more about these Persian musical instruments, you can visit the Persian Heritage Month site or the Rhythmica site.
And now we're so excited to hear an improvised performance on the daf by Hooman.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep. Yes. Okay, improvisation. It's a very important thing in Persian music, and when you need to improvise, you have to inspire from three elements. We call it zaman, which means time, makan, place, and akhawan, which here means the audience. So I'm going to play this completely improvisation. I don't have any idea about it. Inspired
We want to thank you so much for sharing your passion, expertise, and time with us this morning. We are inspired by this introduction to Persian music and culture. And a big shout out to the MSS community for hosting and joining us in our live audience.
As well, thank you to all of you tuning in the live stream or viewing the recording. Thank you for teaching us so much about all of these instruments and sharing your love of Persian music with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, the organizer. Thank you, all of you, the audience. And thank you. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say thank you to all the audiences, the live stream audience, and the organizer, and you. And thank you again for inviting me.